Yo, it's DaBLackKing, and welcome back to DaBLackKing Plays. Suikoden 1. You know, some people choose to go ahead and continue on the series immediately after they finish the first game. Me? I mean, it's not a bad idea. You know, in terms of recording, just like they would if they were to go to the next game normally. Except that, not everyone. So, my next game will be in the Suikoden series, Suikoden 2. Not sure if I really want to go venturing again into 3, or on to 4, but I may well do someday. But, I don't know, anytime soon. But again, it's going to be a little while longer, and what I have in store is, well, right now, they're going to be on BitChute right now because of the copyrights. Castlevania, another LP that I've already uploaded up there. So, there's that. Officially on YouTube, I may make a third series, standalone by itself, just by itself, and I'll still upload from here to now and then. Well, excuse me, there will be 4 series, because I still have to finish off one of them, and although that one will be finished anyway, but, which is Command & Conquer, Red Alert Retaliation's campaign Allies. There's going to be 2 campaigns. One of them is going to be Allies, and one of them is going to be Soviets, and I intend to do Soviets as well as the Allies. But right now I'm starting off with Allies because I started off with Allies. Again, disc 1, I would think that disc 1 technically and chronologically you would have to go with, you know, that if you want to just kind of start with, like, from there. Otherwise, it really makes no much difference. And anyway, in this episode, well, let me just put it this way, actually, before we get into that. Last episode, which, again, has been, several weeks now, probably, or several days since then. I have not done anything on Minecraft either for a while. I've actually taken a break from that, let DVD KMB get his little thing going. He's actually started something going on, if anybody's interested. Which I do leave links to that because we support each other. And even though his is first, but that's not because, he's so important, more than I am. But again, I recommend him because he's been supporting me and I was supporting him. He recommends me too. We don't always give each other a shout out every time, but we will do it in the comment section, or not the comment section, what am I talking about? The description down below, where there are links to our channels as well as to BitChute, so that if you want to get a hold of us. And I've also made a decision as well before I continue on, that well, let me just go into my YouTube here. I do apologize for that little preview there, but at the same time, I really don't regret it. But anyway, on the About section of my channel, down here it says, Ask FM DaBLackKing. I'm going to eventually remove that as soon as I can. I can't do anything right now because it won't let me mess with it. Unless I'm on a doggone computer, because I've even tried it on the browser, it won't let me do nothing. So, in any case, Ask.fm will no longer be a thing. So if you're interested in knowing more about me and asking personal questions, don't go there. Go to my Twitter or my my Twitter, or go to Brian Burnett Guides and post a message to me, a private one. But make sure you include that you're coming from YouTube, otherwise I won't know. And I'll probably most likely ignore you and put spam on you. Because, and I'm not going to add you as a friend. No offense or nothing. I don't know you. But, however, that way you know about updates and stuff like that. Just send your questions either there or there. I don't always check on Twitter. I don't even check on Instagram. Instagram is just some other place I'm at. You can follow me there if you want to. Not much point, but yeah, I definitely recommend Brian Barnett Godsey for you. For those of you who want to keep in touch and just send me a private message stating you are from YouTube, you're one of my followers, that wants to ask me some questions, and I'd be glad to answer anything you want. But keep in mind that a lot of things whatever you ask is already in a video, and I will post one in there. If not, you'll have to check it out on my Facebook wall, because it is there, and I will be re-releasing them to the public. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and post it to you so that you get the whole idea as soon as I can find them. If not, well, then just guess if I can't find them, I'll just find them on YouTube. And if not, well, I can basically, it might take me a little while to get back to you on that. But if I feel like I don't really want to go through all the myriad of how long it takes, depending on how long it takes to get to a specific video, then I'll just right away answer you. So yes, I mean, it will come. It just depends on whether or not I can find it right away or not. If I can't find it right away, there's so much of videos, because I'm not going to go through the myriad of videos of 700 plus videos just to go and find the specific one just to share it with you. We're not even going to go for the specific amount of like 100 plus videos on Facebook just to find it. So if I can find it right away, you will be answered. Then if not, either way, you'll be answered right away. It might take me a little while, but it won't take me that much. I hope to not have to take more than probably about a day, because I do have other things I have to do too. And besides that, there's other things I tend to focus on, which is other games like over here. I focus on State of Survival and Top War, and from time to time I do go on to Item Miner. A lot of the games I have on here I hardly ever play. I don't play them at all. I just, not much point. I don't even do mysteries. Coin Master I do, but anyway. So I will see you momentarily in the game. So welcome back, guys, to Suikoden 1, and in this episode, we're going to continue on. I don't even know what we're doing here. I gotta say, though, I like the music in this. And one more thing. This is being recorded as of Sunday, March 1st. Yes, the third month of the year of 2020. On a Sunday, I believe, of all things. Yep. We won't be doing a bunch of recruiting, but we will. Let me just check something out real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm on the file of the bonus episode of the bonus. So I'll be right back again. So, and you know how I can tell? I'll show you how I can tell. Watch this. Whee! Because this guy's alive. And the normal one, he's not alive. Anyway, later. Okay, so we're back again. And now, you'll see a difference again. He's not here. I wonder why. Because he's not alive in this file. I kind of had to kill him, but I didn't have much choice. I didn't really want to kill him. I wanted to come back and get him maybe at some point. But, well, yeah, at least we got him anyway. Although it's another file, but either way, it's done. What's done is done. And I will meet you where we need to be at. But in this episode, we're going to you know, we're going to get some things going on. Or at least we're going to get at least one recruit. It will be added to the file anyway. What are you doing? Anyway, I'll see you a little bit. Bye-bye. Okay, so it's important that you don't actually, go to a specific village right away. But you can if you want to. But first thing you want to do, I would suggest going up this way. But the first thing you got to do, because as chronological order goes, yeah. I mean, that's if you want to follow the storyline. You actually have to go here anyway. Even though we can't do much here. Hey, this pulling is weird. Dude, I can't pay. We better retreat for now. So, yeah. You can go in there as many times as you want to, and it'll just keep repeating the thing over and over and over until we basically, which we will be going over this place later. So what you want to do at this point, I would suggest that you go to each and every place to get them out of the way. If you don't have to, won't change nothing, but, this is Lorimar. Right now there's nothing here anyway, but more on that later. A little bit later. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock out these places, even though we can't really go to them right now, which isn't really hard. Plus, we get to see a bit of something that you wouldn't exactly normally see. Unfortunately, though, this place has to do with the characters and things that are a little bit too late. And this is... the beginning of this song is not my favorite part, but the rest of it is, so I like that. So, yeah. That takes care of that. And... although we won't be going there until, after the events of where we have to fight a certain someone who's a family member. I'm not getting it. Well, I didn't say family member. I mean, certain someone, Yep. Just gets into this. Now, this is a place right here. The city instead of Justin is just ahead, but the border is close to the German Republic. Okay. No one is permitted to travel north beyond this point. So the thing about this thing, I'm going to just tell you this now. It doesn't matter what I tell you. Well, first look at that. There's a chest there. I forget what's in it, so don't ask me. I know it's something important. I know that. Not enough that it would matter whether or not, because it's not going to affect the game. But, regardless of whether you get it or not. But let me just tell you something now. I'm going to spoil this for you right now. You can't actually get to Justtown. So, yeah, it wouldn't matter if I told you then, told you now, or waited until this point where we actually have to come up here. They actually automatically teleport us here, by the way. I'm going to spoil that for you. Just like pretty much most places do. Not every place does that, but some will. Anyway. Your next point of advice would be to go here, but, this guy is important, but you don't really need him. Alright, welcome to, what was it? Oh yeah, Bear Blanche. Yeah. It's a shame that this woman, I'm going to spoil this for you anyway. Master Malicious Politician Castle is really well defended. As long as he has those poisonous flowers, the place will be untouchable by the Liberation Army. Anyway, it's a shame that she has to disappear. But, more on that later. Now, this place, we don't have to come to yet, but I would recommend going in here. Anyway, just getting it out of the way, because there are a few recruits here. One of them I'm not going to get, but, yeah, okay. Even though that he only has to let her go ahead and go over it anyway. because it will help with it in the long run of your item shop. This person we could go ahead and get, but we unfortunately need more. But we're not going to deal with her right now. The only important thing that we really need... Welcome. And welcome. Pick and choose whatever you like. But if you don't have any money, forget it. Say, don't I know you? You are the KMP leader of the Russian army. My name's Chapman. I may be just the owner of this sorry joint, but I've still got a lot of heart. So please let me join the Liberation Army. I can't stand being just a bystander anymore. Let's not recruit him right now. We can still recruit him, though. Wait, what a waste. Refusing my lofty ambitions. What a waste. Welcome. So, yeah. Don't worry, you still get a chance. I'm going to go ahead and record and recruit him now. Gee, thanks. Let me be in charge of the stocking master to become piece of armor. Yes! Now I finally have an armor shop. Now, again, I'm going to go in here again. And there we go. Even though it's the same thing, kind of helps in the long run. But either way, I'm just going to show you something here that we're going to see anyway. It's kind of weird how she can't see, but more on that later. Who do you think you are, barging into my workplace? Oh yeah, I've heard of the rumors about you guys. They say Matthew joined up with you. Never thought he'd do such a thing. You never know. So, yeah. Anyway. It's like as soon as you talk to her, it's just like you even though you're just going up to her and basically confirming, I don't know. Excuse me. There's one more upstairs and one outside as well as. But her, okay, I'm just gonna spoil this for you anyway. We're gonna be getting her pretty quickly here anyway. But she's an automatic recruit anyway. But you have to do a few things. Always with, most of the time to get them anyway. This building is very important too. More on that later. So there's nothing on this bookshelf. Always check bookshelves whenever you can. And you'll know why as soon as you find it. For now, what we want to do, we want to get out of here. And our next destination is this. We're going to skip another character recruitment. And that's by boat anyway. We can actually teleport there now that we have a deal. Oh, while we're here, actually, there are a few recruits, but we're not going to get them right away. They're automatic, though, but I don't want to get them right away. That one right there will lead to this one over here. What we can do, right, where no visitors during experiments. The alchemist come at all. Which, by the way, that's the only time you'll ever see that in the entire game. Is the series of the franchise of Suikoden as alchemist. Well, I hate that name, lack virginity. I wish they'd change it back to 10. So, yeah. And this is the most weirdest thing about this game. You're actually walking above her head. It's crazy. The only time you'll ever see that. So, and no other game actually does that. It's kind of weird that way. Now, let's talk to this guy right here. Don't say you heard it from me. You know that poisonous fog around Skeleticious Castle? I've heard that there's a fellow who can create a potion that makes that fog harmless. Now, I don't always remember to come find this guy, but you don't need him anyway. Yeah, you can pretty much get the guy anyway. You're the Liberation Army, right? I knew it. You gotta do something about this town. And we will. And at this point, there's 2 characters we ought to be upgrading. But I'm not gonna worry about it. South and Rykon, I mean Premier Lamar. There used to be a famous pharmacist named Laokin. They say there's a medicine that he can't create. Well, is that so? At this point, we could upgrade everyone. And I would suggest you do so anyway. I'm not going to upgrade him yet, but the Shaiko Sword, yes. Alright, so for now, we're going to just leave it like that. Because we need one more character. And there's all, speaking of characters, I forgot this one dude, but I don't need him right now because I'm not going to go recruiting. This guy right here, I'm Ike, a martial arts master. I have respect only for the strong. Are you strong? No, you're about 10 levels short. See, that's another reason why you want to level up. Unlike, any other game, you don't really have much of a choice in the matter to recruit this character. And another character who is another character in your party that you've already recruited automatically. This one here is not automatic, but you have to have him, and he has to have the Sunbeam Crystal, and he has to be at least level 40. And that would be Kirkus. And as for the character, I'm not going to spoil it for you. So, but we're not going to recruit that guy or anything else here. Now, I don't suggest you go in here yet. You can if you want to, but I wouldn't yet because there's other things we need to do. And this guy's going to disappear too. Doesn't matter if I tell you that or not, because you take advantage of this is the town of Lack, Virginity. Or Frenagante, whatever. I'm not sure if I'm even saying that right anyway. To the south is the village of Premier Elamar. To the west, the township of Beer Blanche. These wonderful names were created for us by General Lich Oppenheimer himself, one of the 5 great Imperial generals. Now, in this door here, the first thing you want to do is not go up there yet. You could if you want to, but you want to go here. There's the very reason, because it updates your deal, too, even more. So, do not touch any of the chests, because she will get on to you about that. So what you want to do at this point is you're going to have to recruit her if you want this special item. My name is Helion. You're David, it can't be right. I know you. I myself will power over ruin. That's all way up yours. His unlimited possibilities, but his evil intentions as well. I wonder what controls it. I'd like to look into your future, okay? Question mark. Not for free, of course. I'll lend you my power. Deal? Indeed. Thanks. Let's go to your castle. Minus the power of recall. And there it is. If you use this mirror, blinking mirror, quote unquote, that's in here, you can always return to your home base. Alien joins. Now, here's something that I didn't reveal in an episode ages ago. There we go. Blinking mirror. Now, before we continue on, yeah, you always want to have it on your main character. Anyway, because otherwise, once the character, because they will have a tendency to do that, and then you're like, oh, crap, how do I get back and forth? Anyway, so, speaking of back and forth, now you might have remembered ages ago when I showed off, even though I can't do it at this point, anyway, even with the blinking mirror, I was at a different place. It was like way towards the part of the game like it was at the beginning, except it was more towards where we can get back into the area. You might have noticed that, but see, the thing is, I used the blinking mirror to get. I had to actually go to travel to different places to rediscover it. But other than that, before I'd even done that, or So yeah, that's something I didn't reveal because I didn't want to spoil it for you. So anyway, now our next destination in chronological order, which you should actually have already done if you want to go story-wise line, is down here. Now here is another recruit that's very famous throughout the Suikoden universe that's not among any others, but you will find someone like him in another game a little bit later on. No one that I know of in 3 or 4, but he's in here. Unfortunately, not going to find him. There's another character up here. I'm not going to recruit her. I will save that for the bonus episode. Either way, now there's also a recruit in here that we don't have to have, but I recommend it. The first, before we continue on, as per usual, go to the item shop. I'll tell you why later. It has to do with more, or less that. Now, what we want to do is go in here. I think you. That Jabba, who's always saying that he can't be praised anything, but I know one instance years ago when he failed. Okay. My name's Jabba. I'm an expert appraiser. If you can find something I can't appraise, I'll do anything you ask. I wouldn't say that lightly there, buddy. But anyway, even though that he says anything, they only come up with, I believe it's 3 options. But yeah, he's very important. So, I can either recruit him or wait until a bonus video. I'm going to put him in there anyway. Now, I remember now, the thing that Jabba couldn't appraise was an urn. As I recall, it was called the Limbus Urn. Now, these urns, I'm going to tell you something about them. There's 2 things we need out in the field, if I remember correctly, that we have to pick up out here through battles. And the nameless urn can be dropped from fairies or from, I think they're called frog-like things. I forget what they're called now. It's just a random chance, but you have more of a chance getting it from a fairy than you would them. But you still have to kind of battle around till it happens. And the character that I want to get, because I always get him anyway, he's my final party member. He stands right here. If you want to get him early enough, at this point in the game, you have to keep coming in and out of town and going in there. I remember one instance where, see, I didn't know about this until when I went to go recruit him. I actually found him once by chance, and he was behind a deal. It was weird, but anyway, you go in and out this door like so many times, and that's what a loyal gamer was doing. I don't tend to spoil myself on things, but that I do know because I had to spoil myself on that one because, but this is like after when it was time to, when I decided to come up with guides when it finally came out, because when I first got this game, there was no guides, no whatsoever, none. Believe it or not, there was nothing, I didn't even know about YouTube at all. YouTube was not a thing. And I finally found out about YouTube, and I forget how I found out about it. But either way, I wound up finding me a guide that helped me out with recruits. I pretty much knew everything there was about the game, except for how to get certain stars of Destiny. And that was long before someone came up with a list on an actual deal that actually tells you how to get whatever. And some of it's kind of a little bit inaccurate, but most of it is. So, yeah, the information is a little bit not exactly, there. But either way, I wouldn't, go anywhere else. So, now that we have it, check this out. Which we will be making use of. And I believe we already have Lorelei. I'm not sure on this file. And the one thing you don't want to do is check on the base until after you get a certain amount of characters, because, I mean, it's important to do at least once in a while, at least one upgrade per deal. But the final one, it will affect it, because once you've gotten all the 100 stars of Destiny, you know, which right now at this file we can't anyway, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Because I've already ruined the chance of that happening, but it doesn't matter, because that's not what this whole entire LP is about. So, I don't know if we actually have her or not. I do know that we can't do any upgrades until we get another blacksmith. But she actually comes automatic. Those two are not automatic. Yeah, there's her. So we would have... I don't know if we've actually recruited her or not. No, I don't think we have. Which I actually am going to skip out on her. But I can still get her later on if I still choose to get her still. But the bad thing is, again, all 100 sides of Destiny, you know, I'm going to wind up sacrificing a certain someone as well, because I might as well. It won't make much difference. But as far as the actual 100 sides of Destiny game goes, yeah, we will have them. Don't you worry about that. That's what I have plenty of saved up bonus for. Which, you know, if I don't get them on this, I will get on them on that. And whatever you've already seen me do here, I will not put it in the bonus. That I can promise you, because that will not happen. But either way, now we don't have to travel on the boat any longer. However, we still kind of have to, because of certain areas in the game. Because they're not accessible right now. There are certain areas we cannot get to at the moment. But we will be able to. Once we've pretty much done that, we can just pretty much teleport to them. But that's an unfortunate thing. So, see, like, where we went to the Pirates Fortress, we had to actually do that. You can do that at any point. Right now is the best time to do it, but you have to make sure your characters, well, 2 characters you need to come out and get, and which I will show you. I'll be showing that off in an episode anyway, just to get it all done. I'm not going to really show off battles or anything, but I might slip in 1 or 2 battles. But let's see here. Anyway. What you want to do is you want to go all the way down to the 3rd floor. Or up, I guess. It's more like to say, because not down. What am I talking about? There ain't no down. It's up. Anyway, you want to talk to either Matthew or this guy. I forget his name. Oh, Sanchez. It doesn't really matter. There's something about Sanchez you should know that I'm not going to spoil for you until it comes time, because, well, you know. Remember that line where he says, not that time? Well, again, you know. So what you want to do is, you want to admit to your party. And sometimes this game can act weird. I didn't do that on PlayStation where when you're recruiting. But either way, I want to take him out, but I'm not going to do it right now. So, anyway. I'm not going to bother, actually, on this file, but I will on another one. What you want to do, actually, is you want to get Tai-Ho out and Yamku. And then what you want to do with them, which I will be going over as well, is you're going to take them down here. Well, it wouldn't matter if you did it this way or not, but again, that'll be during a bonus episode. You want me to actually, I'll be actually showing you. But what you do is you can come down here, because it'll definitely give you leeway so that you don't have to go through all that process. But anyway, you take him to, if you're not already, go to here, and then go to here, do it in chronological order, the way to level up your character. And then, what you want to do is you want to put on the best equipment, which most likely, if you don't already have it in here, it won't matter. Just as long as you've got a good enough equipment. And then, what you want to do, because see, right now, which by the way, since we already had the armor shop, I'm not going to be showing that off in a bonus episode. So, yeah, there it is. There he stands. So, what you're going to do is you're going to come down here. If you don't have it in there, you're going to find the best armor there is. The headgear is one of the best armors in the game. So, yeah, you get that. You put that on him, on them, whatever they can wield, because most things they can't wield. And then what you want to do, because if you actually want to see it in full deal, which I will be doing in a bonus episode, just not right now. We're going to go down to the basement, because unfortunately the magic mirror doesn't actually teleport us there, but it's okay. And this is pretty cool too, by the way. The mirror, I think, is pretty awesome. It has a nice effect. The problem is, though, is I don't believe that they actually, well, they don't have it like this, but they do have it in other areas. But we'll show more about that when the time comes. What can this old woman do for you? And that's all she says, by the way. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to spell again. Oh, well. Yeah, I've never actually had her do... There's one thing I've never been able to get her to do. And it's to mess up on a teleport spell. Unfortunately. So, anyway, what you want to do is you want to teleport all the way down. Not to Rykon, but to Tien. And then what you'll do is you'll upgrade the two characters to at least maximum. And what you do is you go battling outside. Keep them in the back row. They're going to be back row anyway, so you might as well keep them there. They'll be able to attack anyway, and then just keep on doing it until they're leveled up. They don't have to be 40, but they have to be high enough in order to take on 3 characters, which we will be going over. That I've shown off that I had to go through to travel over to. That will be during the bonus episode. I'm not going to do that for this, because I'm going to skip them. But either way, let's go and talk to, let's go to Auntie. Because see, right now, it wouldn't matter if we got these or not. We could just skip out on these guys, which I never hardly do, even for not, doing that. So let's see what we need to get this woman recruited. Welcome to Gene Shop. Are you here on business? Commission a job. Okay, sure. Now here's something that you don't know. That, okay, you cannot buy runes yet. That I'm aware. I think there are shops that sell them, but in order to be a one single, yeah, that's not this game. Which we'll go over that when the time comes, and that's not entirety of this game. We'll have to wait till the next one to get that more off of a deal. Not to spoil it, but yeah. Anyway, recruit to an entourage, Liberation Army. I'll think about it when you have a few more recruits, but not now. So basically, we need a few more recruits, which can happen. And don't go upstairs up here yet. Although I would anyway. I mean, if you want to get this one character. And basically, since we're not getting all 100 stars of Destiny, it won't matter if we skip out quite a few of them anyway. Or get them anyway. This guy, I'm not sure if he'll be recruited or not that way or not. I've never really done it. I'm not even sure if it matters whether or not you've recruited Kawanda Roseman or not. But, yeah. So, there's also someone else in here, in Scalarticia, actually 2 people actually, that we cannot recruit yet. It's unfortunate, but we can't see them, but there's 2 recruits here. And it's sad. But, yeah. So, in any case, that's that, and I will see you all in the next episode of DaBLackKing Plays. So, Code 1. Next episode, we'll continue on and search for this DaBLackKing, fellow, and whatever else. Alright, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.